RCHUB International Foundation for Research and Education, and ISO certified.
Whether my voice is audible? Yes?
Yes, very much.
Yes. Okay, then. Thank you. On behalf of the RCHUB Academy, I would like to welcome all the participants for this 3-day workshop of XAI. So initially, before we start XAI, I would like to make a clear version. What is this XAI and how it is going to be implemented and what are all the things we are going to see for all the 3 days of this workshop. Before I go with my presentation, I would like to clarify some doubts that the participants may have. What is this XI about? So I'm coming here. This XI, I think you can see my screen. Just I'm coming with a clear view so that you can understand that why we are coming for this XAI. So first of all, and participants, please don't think that this XAI is like a chat GPT or some other AI tool which is going to auto-generated your request. It is not like that. And this XAI is mainly focusing on research, especially the person who is involved in research and they want to develop some model or develop some ideas with your innovation. And this XAI is going to support. So then whether this XAI is not like a chat GPT, no, it is not like a chat GPT. First of all, you should understand that suppose if the same workshop is going to be conducted before 5 years or before 10 years, we may not aware of chat GPT or we may not aware of any other tool generated by the various companies. This XAI is ultimately entirely different only for the researchers, especially in the computer science domain. Especially the person who wants to write an algorithm or the person who wants to go for any classification or any regression or any supervised algorithm or any unsupervised algorithm they want to implement, this XAI is going to help you. Sir, then what about AI? I will come from the basic. Of course, we may learn the subject about AI, that is artificial intelligence. So this artificial intelligence is a technology. So what do you mean by technology? It is a tech plus logic, right? So it is of techno. I can say that it is of techno plus logic, which means that logic is always called as a revolution. So you can see the keyword, it is of revolution. And when I come for tech, it is a technical revolution. So it is a technical revolution so that something it changes with the system. Of course, this technology is also developed by the human being. So this is what about AI is a technology. Then I think you may heard about AI domain. Sir, what all mean by domain? It can be a different types of domain, whichever domain, maybe of NLP. So in artificial intelligence, you can use this NLP is a one domain. Like that, we can go with various domains which has been used here. And once again, from this, we are going with one more thing. It is called as machine learning techniques. There are different parts is there, machine learning techniques. So artificial intelligence is a big subset, which is a set, and ML is a one of the subset belongs to AI. One of the subsets belongs to AI. And deep learning is the subset of ML. Consider that a big circle which is of AI and the intermediate circle which is of ML, and the intermediate circle it is of deep learning. So this is what the concepts which is coming for these ML technologies. Of course, when you go for machine learning, you can see that there is a three things is there. One, it is of supervised algorithm. I'm talking about supervised algorithm. And another one, it is of unsupervised, which is common. So it is of unsupervised, and I'm not taking any ML, don't worry. It is of unsupervised and reinforcement. So it is about reinforcement algorithm. Okay, sir, then why you're teaching here? Then what is the difference between AI and what is the difference between XAI? And before that, I'll come here, it is of reinforcement. So I'll go with some spelling mistake, right? Nothing is that. So reinforcement. Before we go that, what is the difference between AI, Gen AI, and XAI? So you must understand that. what do you mean by AI? What do you mean by Gen AI? What do you mean by XAI? All the three things are entirely different. AI is mainly focusing on a machine can speak, machine can talk, or machine can cry based on the model which has been designed by the researchers. That is called AI. Gen AI is the upcoming AI. It is depends upon the customer behavior, attitude, and the character, and it is used to generate that. Remember that. It is mainly focusing on the behavior of the customer or the behavior of the person who is going to use this Gen AI. Sir, is that a behavior going to play? Yes, of course, behavior going to play. What kind of person I am, how I'm going to generate the data, and what are all the previous data I have searched. So what is the mentality of my thing? So this is what Gen AI. Then what do you mean by XAI? It is called as explainable. It is called as explainable AI, which it is going to provide a clear explanations compared to Gen AI and AI. Of course, sir, is it XAI plays a vital role? It depends upon the person. If the person is really interested in research and he want to develop a model with his own innovation through AI and various classification or regression or supervised or unsupervised algorithms we want to implement, the researchers no need to be a programmer. That's the one advantages we are coming here with the concept of explainable AI. The researchers no need to be a programmer. Underline the keyword. Because the researchers can give their ideas, they can give their innovation, but they have to write the code in order to show their presentations to the concerned persons. So the researchers want to learn. Suppose the researchers have a good idea, excellent idea, but when he want to implement that idea, he needs some programming skills. Of course, does the researchers take more time in learning the languages? They are not a developers. Look at the difference. They are not a developers. They are all called as a researchers. So the researchers want to learn all the languages. Suppose researchers is interested to do it in Python, then he want to learn all the Python languages and all the functionalities, everything, and want to generate means it takes more time for the researchers to do this work. To avoid that, right? Whereas if you go for AI and Gen AI, of course, it is going to provide that. But according to explainable AI, it will give a clear version and it will provide the predefined functions generated by the languages. Predefined packages and predefined methods are available so that this artificial intelligence, this explainable artificial intelligence will generate whatever the researchers is needed, and it will generate the code also, and you can see the output. See, at last, what is the concept? When I implement some innovation or when I generated some innovation, I want to show that to my superior or supervisor. I need to give a clarified explanation. This is the data I'm taking as an input, and this is the process I'm doing here. And at last, I got this output. Of course, the same innovation, I can done it in AI. I can done in generative AI, and I can able to do it on explainable AI also. When I done in AI and generative AI, I have to write the code for each and every steps which is generated by the AI itself. Of course, AI can generate it. Nothing wrong in that. But when I come for explainable AI, all the predefined methods has been generated and some domains are available, and this explainable AI will give all the informations totally within 10 lines. I can complete the entire my research project itself. I'll show the demo also. I had a demo, simple demo with Python. So I'll show the demo how this explainable AI plays a vital role in order to generate the output which I want to show to my supervisor or any professional committees or any other experts team. I want to show it. Then what is generative AI? Generative AI, see, AI is a predictive model. Look at very carefully. The first option is AI, which is a predictive model. The researchers has to predict the model and they have to write an algorithm for each and every predicted model. And don't compare with ChatGPT. This is not ChatGPT or this is not any other any other AI tool. Nowadays, if I say AI, everyone is having the mentality of only of ChatGPT or some other tool. Oh, it will generate. No, this is not the workshop. This is not the workshop for the person who is interested in ChatGPT. This is the workshop for only the researcher person who is interested to develop their model with the help of XAI. That's the one ultimate objective of this XAI. Normally, AI, suppose consider that there is no ChatGPT or no generative AI for this year, then what the researchers will do? The researchers has to write the process from data processing. First one is data processing. Next one it is of filtering. Next one either a classification or a prediction algorithm. At last they will come with the reports and they have to generate it. And especially performance matrix. All those things I have to do it here. So this is what AI we are writing here. For example, simply I'm saying that. For example, it is called as a data processing, which includes the filtering like that and feature extractions. I'm going here with the feature extractions and either a classification or prediction algorithm. I'm going to write it here with a classification or prediction algorithm based on AI. I'm talking about AI, not generative AI. And then I'm coming here with the performance matrix. So I'm going to write here a performance matrix and I want to show the report of efficiency, how efficiency is my algorithm. This is very important. How efficiency is this my algorithm? And I want to show the report with either the times efficiency or space efficiency. All those things are coming under AI. Then what is generative ASI? These classification and prediction alone, it will be generated by the predefined method by the AI, whichever language you prefer. If you want to do it in MATLAB or if you want to do it in Python or if you want to do it in Java, anything can be done here. So that is what generative AI. Then what is explainable AI? That's what today we are going to discuss, how to present our data with the help of explainable AI, which in shortcut, we are going to prompt in terms of XAI. So this is the concept of XAI. So I think now you have certain ideas what is this XAI stands for. Now we move on to the presentation. So as of my conversation, I'll go through the presentation. First, I deliberately explain about XAI. Then we have a sample example how I will generate it in the HTML5 like that. And then we can go for the what are all the real-time applications they have been used in with the help of XAI. So these are the three processes. My concept is that. So now I'll go with my presentation. So this is my presentation about today, introductions to AI. In that, the first session, as of the definition, I told that a process and a set of method, look at very carefully, a process and a set of methods that help a user to explain the result and output given by AL or ML algorithm. So I want to make certain process or certain method that I want to make the user to show the result, especially only the presentation. I want to make my presentations to the committee members or the any expert committees about my innovation. So I need to show the output. So this output will be easy in generating XAI. So this is the first point. And another challenge, it can be a traditional, if you want, you can use the traditional learning model, or it can be a biased or unfair. And these model are trained the data with incomplete. So we no need to worry about the data. The data will be automatically trained with the help of the certain functions which has been generated by XAI. And you can use the learn the code and bias of these prediction, especially prediction. The main important thing is what happens if there is no XAI? Then I have to write a lengthiest process. I want to write a lengthiest algorithm. Each and every model I have to take it. If I have not write my thesis or if I have not given my thesis with appropriate algorithms without XI, it takes more time to write the entire process just like playing a chess. When I play a chess, if I move one coin, what are all the remaining possibilities? Everything I have to fed up into the algorithm. What are the remaining probability of the next move I want to predict it and I want to write all the code in this algorithm. So this is what? Normal AI. Normal AI. But when I touch the finger, when I touch the appropriate coin, it will make a measurement of how much steps it can move and what all the remaining possibility steps. Everything can be predicted with the help of XAI. So that is what it is mainly focusing on: prediction and result and also the output. So this is what about the introduction of XAI. And you can see this origin of explainable AI can be tracked back to the earlier day of machinery learning, especially machine languages is very, very important. This is came from the traditional machine learning researchers. Suppose 5 years back you go, if I want to write any data processing, I need to go for all the algorithm which has been implemented in data processing. Either you can write it in C or C++, it depends upon the convenient. And then I want to go for the next process. These data will be processed to my algorithm. Either can be a classification or prediction, like that. After prediction, I have to pass the data to the performance matrix, and I want to return all those things. So this is what the basic concepts of traditional, if you go for early machine learning. So that is the one origin which has come here. And now we need go for a transparency and interpretability. So this is the two keyword is always coming on the remaining slide also. So one, it is of transparency, and another one is of interpretability, which increases very important in developing an explainable AI. And very importantly, the approaches and method. You can see the method when you come to the program, but little programming skill is needed for generating a XAI. So explainable AI, if you want to do it your research, some skill, like little skills, not more skill is needed, but little skill how to deploy the code in your applications. That's all. So this is what about the transparency and interoperability. And the original lead of development, you can see that approaches and methods. What approach you're going to use and what methods you're going to take it. And also insight of benefits in different domain and application. So whichever, if you want to be a programmer, it is very comfortable for you to go do that. But most of the researchers are using nowadays the XAI. If you use a chat GPT, means sometimes the code will not be, cannot be explained by the researchers. We may not know how it has been done here. Of course, we can use the chat GPT or any other tool which is related here. You know, now the most of the AI tool is dominated. But we cannot able to go and provide your research to the expert members. They will say that already it has been done by the chat GPT. What is your work in your innovation? That's the one important thing. Now, who is the competitor? Is AI is our competitor. We can't say that human being is our competitor. AI is a common competitor. I want to compete this AI and I want to come with a new generation of ideas and new exploration of ideas. And this is what about the explainable AI. And this is what exactly what we are doing with XAI. Today, what we are doing, we are getting the data, we are training the data. Suppose I'm sitting here, the camera want to train the data in all the 360-degree. And whenever I'm coming inside, it is going to check whether I am or not. So this is what here. So this is quite common. I think whenever you learn machine learning languages, you can see that there will be a training model and machine learning process, and you're going to learn the functions and you're going to give the task and how it is going to be worked. Then how far, sir, it is different from XAI? You should understand that. You can see that elephant in Tamil Nadu or elephant in Asian countries and the elephant in the African countries are entirely different. Look at very carefully. The elephant in Asian countries and the elephant in the African countries are entirely different. The shape maybe changes. So these shapes will be automatically predicted, and they will not say that it is an elephant, it is an African elephant, it is an Asian elephant. This is what very simply I have to in order to understand the concepts. Of course, your AI will predict that it is an elephant, it is a cat, it is a dog. Like that, with the help of machine learning algorithm, you can, I think you may go on through a various artificial intelligence. In that artificial intelligence, you may decide that this is a cat, this is a dog, and this is an elephant. Like that, we can able to predict it, which is the oldest version. What is this explainable model will say that? This explainable model will determine that this is an African elephant and this is an Asian elephants. Like that, we can able to predict it. That is what in XAI. So first one, you can see that it is a training a data. Second one, a new machine learning process. And next one, you can see we are dividing into two phases. One, it is of explainable model. Another one, it is of explainable interfaces. So I have to say that what is the functionalities differ from African elephant with Asian elephants. And you can see that the elephant in the temple and the elephant in the forest are entirely different. They are not, of course, they have a certain features, but we can say that dissimilarities also. The temples in the elephants in the temple and the elephants in the forest also, we can train the data and we can pass the informations to XAI. And this XAI will not only predict elephant, it also will predict the African elephants or Asian elephants, whether it is a temple elephant, whether it is a forest elephant, like that. Even like a cat also. A cat can also be predicted and a dog can also be predicted. So all those predictive process can be easily explainable. That is what we are going to explain the model. Whereas if you go for normal AI, we are going to learn the functions, but here we are going to explain the model. Just like that, even you can say that speaking of Tamil, using NLP, the person who's speaking in North Chennai and the person who's speaking in Kanyakumari, their language are entirely different. With the help of NLP, we can able to predict. The frequency which has been spoken by North Chennai and Tirunelveli and Kanyakumari, Madurai are entirely different. Even you can take Coimbatore or Tirupur. The people speak in Tirupur can be easily identified. The people speak in Coimbatore, they are from Coimbatore, we can identify. The people speaking from North Chennai, they can identify. South Chennai, we can identify. So this can be done with the help of explainable model and explainable interfaces with the help of XAI. That is called as explainable AI, which two words are very important. One, it is of model and another one, it is of interfaces. So this is what about XAI. And why this explainable AI is needed. One thing we need that. We need the model. See, I cannot able to say that this people is from North Chennai or this people from Madurai, right? Of course, they are speaking Tamil. Okay, Tamil can understand. The people, those who are listening, all my classes having a Tamil. If I ask all the 30 persons to speak, their fluency is different, their mentality is different. And I want to predict that one also. So that is what this is called as, they are saying that it is called as a model. And this model, it is called as black box. What do you mean by black box? I can pass the input, right? What do you mean by black box? I can pass the input and I can get the output. I do not know what is happening. Now 30 participants are inside here, including me. I am passing the input. Only by understanding their concepts, I can able to understand that if all the 30 are coming tomorrow, then I can understand that today class is good. Not even one person is coming tomorrow, then today classes is somewhat I want to train it. I want to train my classes in order to make it effectiveness of the participants. So this is what a black box. What input I'm going to give, how it is going to process, all the process detail also should be there. That is called as a black box. So this is very important. Normally black box means we cannot able to predict the black box. Once I give the input, I will get the output. That is called normal thing. But this black box, the programmer or the researchers has to clearly give the explanation how the input has been considered by the participants and what is the output of this black box. Right? So this is called as a black box. Consider that this Zoom is having an AI which is used to monitor the participants' level of concentration. Of course, in the next generation may be there. How the participants are listened, whether they are putting a mute and they are going for their own work, or they are listening, or they are training like that. The AI can develop based on the participants' involvement in the workshop. So this is called as a traditional model, which is called as a black box. And what is the challenges here? This is a lot of drawbacks is there. Or we can say that it's also challenges. A difficulty to trust and verify. A difficulty to trust and verify. I cannot able to verify all the 30 participants. It is very difficult to make it a trust and verify because of lack of transparency. If all the 31 participants are making a camera on, then it is transparency. Now the camera is all off, whether the participants is listening or not listening. So I need to generate a model, explainable model, and that model should predict that whether all the participants are listening my classes or not. So this is what trust and verify due to lack of transparencies. And next one, lack of understanding. And this is very important. Most of the researchers, they don't have the understanding of how the model works and how the predictions are made. Simply they are using one algorithm, I'm using this algorithm and I'm throwing that. That is not the research. We should say that how this model is going to work and how this model is going to be predicted. And what are all the possibilities of prediction? Now I can say simple example. Leave out the company people and I'm saying that 25 participants are inside my classroom and they are listening. How I can check them whether they are interestedly listening or not? If they are watching through the mobile or watching through the laptop, first thing I want to predict it. Second one, if they are watching through the mobile and they put the mute and they are doing some other work also, the mobile position will not be changed and it will be fixed. So like that, various parameters, we can use it to train the model of the black box and we can go here. So this is what here. Now I'm coming here, needed for the hidden model adoption and deployment. A need for explainable AI. So what is the need of an explainable AI? Very important, transparent, interpretable, and understandable to the human. Instead of I'm saying that this is an elephant, instead of saying that this is an Asian elephant is entirely different. Instead of the saying that the person is coming from Madurai or the person is coming from Kanyakumari or the person is coming from North Chennai or South Chennai, everyone is speaking Tamil. Of course, everyone is speaking Tamil, right? Consider that there is a one AI with NLP. This is all in innovation. If you speak Madurai language, the output should also be a Madurai language, the way in which the person is speaking with Madurai. The people who is speaking in Coimbatore, the same fluency, the AI should also generate. Is it possible? No, it's not possible. Currently, it's not possible. So you can make an innovation with the appropriate frequency and make it comfortability. And you can see that suppose you are going to some other places, Bangalore, and if you meet the Tamil Nadu persons, you will be felt happy because our country, our state people are there. The same thing. So you can also generate a AI with a model with a transparency, as I told that interpretability and understandable to the human. And important to the explain AI, providing a clear insight how and why the decisions are made. So you should be very aware of this XAI, how and why these decisions are made in order to attain this problem or in order to solve this problem. So all these are problems. That's what needed. And as I said that it promotes the fairness, accountability, and trustworthiness in an AI application. So it is going to be generated. So your problem going to be solved with the help of XAI. That's what I'm saying here. Now I'm coming here with an origin of explainable AI. So as said that it is mainly focusing on machine learning research. So mainly we are focusing on a machine learning research and machine learning algorithm, which make it more complex in order to generate. But it is very simple for us to make an interoperability. So this is what the thing is here. So you can see, but little programming skill is needed for this one. I will tell that I will show the demo also, and I will show the code also, how to generate a very fast way to generate the output. And of course, we need a internet specialties here. Now, you can see that mainly focusing on, if your research is mainly focusing on machine learning algorithm, and you should always keep on transparency, what you're going to explain, how you're going to explain everything, and interpretability, and also the development of explainable AI. So this is what the thing is about, origin of here. And what is this is the basic thing who has been created. It is called as a Jude poll, just in order to make it a intro about this one, the person who has created this one. Mainly, what is his idea is, want to reduce the functionalities. I'm going to do my research in machine learning, and if XAI is there, then I can finish it very fast. If XAI is there, it takes more time. That's all. Only the time between. Just like washing a clothes in the hand is a traditional method. In a washing machine, I'm going to put a clothes and I'm going to wash the clothes in the washing machine. Then it is called as AI. I want to make it a wrinkle-free and I want to make it a wrinkle-free washing machine, then it is called as XAI. That's all the difference. Consider that a washing machine which will iron the clothes and send the clothes outside. Then there is also one new innovation. Previously, we are washing the clothes by the hand. Next, we are washing the clothes in the machine with AI. Next, we are going with a bubble wear or something wrinkle free and think that there is a one washing machine which will iron the clothes and send it to us back. Then our work is over. No need to take the cloths and put it on the outside. And once again, we have to iron the cloth. Consider that a machine which has been provided. That is called as XAI. Machine which is providing ironing of cloths and sending to us. Just an imaginary, maybe implemented in the next decades. We no need to worry about that also. While ironing the cloths and it is sending to us, that is called as XAI. It's mainly focusing on output, explainable AI, which is mainly focusing on output or the results here. So this is what about here. And here, very important, very important, three concepts are there with XAI. Among that, today I'm going to take one XAI. There are three different types of XAI, mainly focusing on just like a machine learning. Here, I am going to take one AI, which is very important, that is called as a line, a model, a local interpretable model of acoustic explanation. So we are going here with a one model, which is going to explain by itself with an interpretable and explainable machine learning model. Look at very carefully. It is a machine learning model. It's going to provide an explainable detail, and that it is called as a line. Among XAI, three models are there. The first model, it is called as a line. So today I'm going to give the demo about the line itself. So local interval model of acoustic explanations. And this is about line here. And we can see that, so that in the next I'll come here. These are all the benefits of AI. So one, it is of improved decision making. So if you give the clear explanations, it will go to identify the explanation and prioritize the action and data-driven and decision-making, and as usual, trust and acceptance, and reduce the risk and liability. So three important points are very important in improve the decision-making. If you want to make a decision-making problem, then we are coming here, it is here. So this is about it. And this is the architecture for this XAI. So XAI means it is an explainable AI, and this consists of four parts. So first one, as usual, we are going with a traditional model of machine learning with the AI. That is what supervised or unsupervised or reinforcement. And next, you have to deliver the explanation based on the algorithm. One, it is of features. Second one, it is of attributions. And third one, it is of visualization. How you want to represent your data to the committee members or the opposite. Now, I am taking my PPT to the represent you. How I want to project the data to you. This is what the concepts. And next one we are coming here is called as an interfaces. What interfaces you are going to show, whether you are going to show your output in terms of web or mobile or any report format with the help of any other tools you are going to do it. That is called as a visualization. And mainly we are focusing on these three important things. When you go for XY, trust. How far my participants are listening my classes, that is called as a trust. Whether all the 30 are listening or whether the 30 are interactive, whether 30 can understand the basic skills. So this is all called as a trust. Of course, I'm using a Zoom tool, which we can't able to predict that all the 30 participants are listening my classes very effectively. So I have to create a model with a black box, and I want to estimate the behavior of the participants, those who are being listening the classes. So this consists of three parts. One, it is of transparent, another one is of interpretable, and next one it is of trust for these. And as usual, the four parts which are discussed in the architecture. So this is the architecture, machine learning model, explanation algorithm, interfaces, and insight of this one. So these are all the four layers which has been given here. So one, it is core component, another one it is of middle layer, next one is of user interface, and last one it is of the output layer. So this is what about here when I come for architecture of XAI. Now we can see here. So this is about an explanationable. So three things very important: transparency, interoperability, and accountability. which is mainly focusing on XAI. So this is what about the common brief notations. Main thing is trust. The only thing which we are focusing on 3 points of explainable, it is of transparent. How far my customers are transparent, how far they are related with my product, and how far they are trustworthy. So these are the three things which is needed, right? And for these, we have to go for deliberating the explanation model. So this is about the architecture diagram of XAI. Now, this is the architecture techniques, AI techniques. Look at the word, what I'm using here. There I'm coming here, it is about explainable architect. And here I'm coming here, technique. What are the three techniques we are going to use here? One, it is of future model. So what are the futures model predictions we are going to use it here? And the future models is influence with the prediction on other. So always prediction only. And you can see that today Chennai is with full of as per cyclone rule. Today and yesterday maybe of heavy rain. I think it will be going on. The process is going on. Prediction. It can be it can be done or it may not be done. It is all prediction. In order to safeguard the people from the heavy rain, so they are advised to not move out. Maybe the rain may be of heavy or flow. So all those things are prediction from the data. So this prediction data can be given in a three colors. See, I can say that today is a rain and they will give red alert. So red alert means which means danger. So the color which you are giving for the prediction. So from that we can understand that it can be a heavy or it can be a low or it can be a partial. That is called XAI. Normally tomorrow is going to rain. It is called as a prediction. And I'm going to give a red alert or yellow alert, something orange like that. Then it is depends upon the categorization of rain, which can be done with the features of importance. And next one is of attribution. So this attributes is mainly focusing on same thing, a decision-making process. Based on that, the participants can make a decision on their own, whether they can be improved or they can have to go for it. Everything is a process for an improvement only. So this is what about here. And last, visualization. How far we are visualizing with a learning model. And how I can go here with a learning model. It can be a text part or it can be a numerical part or it can be using a 5-star rating, we can get the data. And all those things must be of a trustworthy. And this is what we are saying that it is about here. And visualization. So it is mainly focusing on addition and prediction and interactive ways here, right? So this is about here, AI techniques. And now I would like to explain this line concept with approach in Python, and you can understand that how far this is going to support you in order to generate. I'm going to make a one entire innovations within a 5 slides, and I'm sure the code also, how far the algorithm is generated by this Python. Are you clear? So this is what? A line it is of local, interpol, model, agnostic explanation, which is going to give a clear explanation. Once I'm saying that it is an explainable means the output must be of how the output will reach the appropriate persons here. So first one is of local approximation, very important. And next one, it is used to identify the most relevant and influential factors. And third one, even though you are not a programmer, very important, even though you are not a programmer, this AI will generate the code with the help of Python. With a one package, it is called as Lime packages. That's what I'm saying that. If you use this Lime packages, then you are using XAI. So a Python language, which consists of one packages, it is called as a Lime packages. And that will give a clear explanation so that the researchers no need to worry about the programmers or no need to learn the languages. Everything is provided by this line that is called as a local interpretable model of acoustic explanations. So this packages will offer a tools. Read the last line very carefully. Implementing in Python using a one packages, it is called as a Lime packages, and which offers a tool for generating and interpreting the Lime explanation. So this Lime will take care of all the generation. We no need to worry about the data, how to represent the data or how to implement the data. So this is what the thing is that. So very important. So first I will explain the code, then I will show the code, how to run it, and you see how the output it is. And so this XAI, first one I told that it is about line. The second one, it is called as SHA. It is called as sharply additive explanation. So this is second part. Three parts are there. So tomorrow I will try to go with sharp, and today I will come with line, right? If possible, I will go with some other concepts also. So tomorrow I'm going with sharp values. Today I'm not going with that. And this is mainly because of game theory. What is that game theory? Do you have a game theory? Yes, of course you have a game theory. Where how the user is going to move the concepts and what I have to do next. This game theory I will show the layer demo. It is called as a DAL-E AI. There is a one AI, it is called as DAL-E. Now you can see whenever you used to watch a YouTube channel, you can see some animated images they will put it because they cannot able to put the original images. So this animated images can be easily generated based on the story explained by the YouTubers using with the one AI, it is called as DAL-E. I will show that one also. So that is a DAL-E which has been mainly focusing on this safely, and I'll show that one also. And third one, second point, it is mathematically grounded method. And fourth one, you can see here, third point, implementing the SAP packages. So here, today I'm going to implement line packages only. Tomorrow I will implement the SAM packages and I'll show the demo also. And third one, sorry, it's very simple. Three approaches I told. So first one, it is line. Second one, it is safe. And third one, it is called LI. Explain like I am 5. What is meant by I am 5? I want to explain the same research concepts to the simple for a 5 year kid. It is possible. It is not possible. The kids cannot able to understand the concepts, but I want to make it easier to understand. Suppose I want to take a Python or robotics. For fifth standard students, I must ready to take it in such a way that this AI is going to provide, that explainable AI is going to provide for fifth standard student. That's the concept. Explain like I am 5. So think that you are a fifth standard students. All the participants are at the age of 5. So I want to explain to their level so that from my level, I want to reduce my level to fifth standard and I want to explain. I think you know that all the children's or grandchildren's, they will ask a lot of questions and we want to explain to them in an anonymous, we have to make it in a clear way so that we have to make them to understand in such a way that this AI is there. So my idea is of intention of going with this LI5, that is of explain like I'm 5 in the third day. So this is about the approaches of Python. And this is the entire technique, how for this XAI techniques has been used here. And what are all the model specific, model acoustic, and you can see in model acoustic, there are various models are there. So today I'm taking line, tomorrow sharp, one day after tomorrow, I make it with the LI. And like that, we can go with the different types of approach. If possible, I'll try to complete all the 5 model acoustics of XAI techniques. And model specific also. If possible, I try to cover that one if you are capable of learning a new languages like that. So this is about the XAI techniques I'm using here. Now, what I have to do? So I'm going to start the code. What I have to do? I'm going to use a line concepts in Python and where all I'm going to use it. So first important thing, I will show the demo also. Just understand the concept, then I will come with the demo. First one is of pip install. So I want to, if you are, of course, some program concepts also needed for the researchers. So I want to install the line. Line is a XAI packages which has been generated by XAI and it is a predefined packages. Just I can install line. And next I have to install, it is of Python, not Python, sorry, it is IPython. Intelligent Python, IPython. I want to install IPython also for the second step. So these are the two things I need to install here. And you can see these are all the packages. So first itself, in the first line itself, I'm importing line and I'm importing a NumPy. What I'm going to do it is, I'm going to get the data set from the internet. Are you clear? And I'm going to generate a graph and it will be shown as an HTML. That's all. The code within the 4 slides. I'll explain. If possible, can you able to understand or not? Anyway, I'll show the demo also. NumPy is there, sklearn, and you can see that line packages I'm using here, and I'm using import IPython. You can see that to a last line before line, you can see that it is of IPython, and I'm using sklearn from the data set in order to take the data set. So what the researchers will do, they download the data set and they will give the link or they will go with the link and everything they will do it. Here, nothing, I don't need to do it. Everything I will given here. See, sklearn of import data set. That's all. That's all, my part is over in order to importing the data sets here. So this is second step. Of course, for the non-programmers, it find it difficult. But anyway, once you got practice, it will be very easy. And next one, I'm going to load the data and train the machine learning model. That's all the coders. It is automatically done by line. I'm not going to do. And you can see this line model sklearn.sm. What algorithm I'm going to use it. It is called as a random forest classifier. That's all. I'm not going to define anything. I'm not going to write the entire code. The only method which has been coming from the line, it is of random forest classifier. And you can go and see that what method I'm going to use, load iris method. So iris, if my problem it is iris, I'm going to do it here. And next one, creating a Lime explainer instance. So I want to explain what are all the detail I want to show it to the expert members. So what are all the attributes I want to show it? That's all I'm going to write it here. You can see here, tabular of Lime tabular explainer of X features name. It is of spell length and spell width. And this is the person who is interested in iris. We can see that petal length and petal width. That's all. And we are having a 3 class name esotas. These are all the parameters which has been used for one particular problem of iris. Like that, you can go with that iris problem, not only iris problem, any domain you can take and you can write the code. So this is step 4, right? And this is step 5. Generate the Lime explanation. This is all automated generated explainer. You can see here, explainer. This is what A is doing. The A itself will catch the data and it is going to explain the instance model and it is going to predict the features and it is going to display it. We, the researchers, no need to give clear explanation. This Lime packages will generate. So what is Lime? You can see that it is a local interpretable model acoustic explanation. So that itself will be generated here. And you can see this is about the model. At last, this is the output. What is this output? I want to open a file in the HTML with the write mode and it is going to be displayed the file in terms of HTML. As I said that the output will be in the form of, in the third architecture you can see here. You can go to the third architecture and you can see web or mobile or visualization. Whether I want to generate it in web or whether I want to generate it in mobile, like that I can go here and I can able to generate it here. So this is the concepts we are writing in the step 6 here. I think it is of step 6. The entire process is over. That's all. This is about the step 6 here. Okay, sir. Can I able to do it? Yes, we can see that. I have already done the code and you can see here I'm having a code with the Python languages and this is my Python code. The same code I've taken everything. Mostly maximum 21 lines. The maximum code it is of 2011. You can see that the entire total code is of 24. If we leave the blank space, it is coming around 20 lines in order to show your research. Okay, now I'm coming here. I will go to Python ideally. Okay, so I'm opening it here. So this is my Python environment where I want to execute. I'm not using any other tool, just simply Python ideally using here. And I'm going to open here in my system, the file it is there, right? And I'm going to take it my file. Okay, I'll go here with my file. So it is in yes, 2024. So you can see here it is about 28 November, right? Yeah, you can see here, this is my file here. I have written here. But one thing I want to install. What I have to write here install? Go to the command prompt. Check whether you are installed Python. So I am writing here it is Python -- version. So I have installed the version of 13. Next I want to install pip install, right? And I have to install Lime. So I want to install the Lime. So if your net is good, it will take a time to install the Lime. So now what happened? I'm installing all my XAI packages. So it takes some more times to process here, right? I think everything is downloaded here, right? Once it has been downloaded, we can start here. Next thing, right? So you can see all the loaders, all the XAI Lime packages of explainable packages will be installed. Of course, it takes some more time to install all the packages. Meanwhile, we go with the presentation, then I will come and show that output also, right? So this is the code. I will come here. Anyway, all the packages must be installed here. So I will come here. We can check it whether it has been installed or not. No, it's taking time to install. because all the packages, it has to take time. Meanwhile, we can come with a finished presentation and then say, I'll show the demo also, right? It takes time to solve it. Now, I'm coming here with my presentation so that you can see this is about a file and it will be in the output format. I'll show that also. And when I come for limitation, there also some problem is there. Current limitation, of course. Once the technology is come, we cannot say that it is 100%. There is a little minute 1 or 2% is there. So one, it is of computationally complex requires here. And real-time and large-scale applications, we cannot able to go with the large-scale applications. We can come with the real-time and large-scale application. Challenges are that. Of course, we have to train some more thing and can limit with the help of XAI, resource management. And it is about limited to scope and domain for the particular image classification and text analysis. And especially we can use the concept of NLP also here. This is about limited scope and domain specificity. And next one, it is of standardization and lack of standardization. We have to make it standardized, and it is about the interoperability, right? Meanwhile, we can check it whether it has been installed or not. It takes some more time. I'm checking here. Yeah. So now it has been here. Now, once again, I'm going here, pip install, and I have to go here. It is of IPython, which means that intelligence Python. So I need to go with all the intelligence Pythons are there. So once I download all these Python, you can see all the toolkits. It takes time to download. Of course, every packages need to be installed here. Let me hope if I got the output, otherwise tomorrow I'll show the demo also, no problem, because it takes time to install all those things. Anyway, I'll run it. Let me check whether it's going to be executed or not. Now I'm going to make it and look at that folder. I'm having a one folder which is called as a Python, only one file, which is called as an S1 file, which is of Python file. Now I'm going to run it. Let me check. Sometimes if the packages is not installed, it will get time. Let me hope for the best. It takes time to make it process, right? Let me check whether its packages has been installed, right? Since the packages, it takes times to install. Anyway, tomorrow I'll show that with the demo also. It will be upgraded once I need to upgrade. You can see that it is asking a command prompt with an upgradation. Anyway, I will make with an upgradations and after that I will execute this one. Yeah, we got the answer. So it takes time to that. Now you can see this is the attributes which you got and look at now you can look at the folder, which is my folder. You can check it. Now what happened? One more file has been generated. Previously, I showed only one file. Now you can see one more file has been generated and it is an HTML file. So I have to open with the browser. So this is what an explainable. And you can see this is the data has been defined. I told that 3 parameters which has been here. So you can see the prediction. The output has been shown in an HTML. I have not written any code. Look at very carefully. You can see the demo which has been here. I have never done anything, right? All the pedal width, pedal, all the length, whichever the parameters you are given and whichever the features value you are given and what are all the possibilities are there, everything is explainable, which auto generated by a line. But my code is consist of, you check the code, how many lines it is. You can see that I show the code also. The code, it is maximum of only 23 lines, but I can show the report also in the HTML format, in the output format, which is used to make it, sorry, I'll come here, right, which is in the HTML format, right? And it has been generated in the folder so that this XI will generate the output with an explainable format. And I have never written the code, I want this color or everything. Everything is taken by the lime concept. It is called as LIME. Of course, you can understand that. What is the concept of this XI? Within 24 lines, I can able to generate the code here. And you can see this is the code and it can be generated. The very important thing is of only of this line. Wherever I'm using the lime concept, you can see here I'm using the lime concepts and here also I'm using the lime concept and I'm using IPython. That's all. Programmers or the participants need little idea about the Python with the lime. Then we can not only load iris, you can go with any problem generated with the help of XAI. So that's what I show the demo also. I told that why this XAI is very easy in order to generate the output. The same thing, if I want to do it without this, it takes me more time to make all the parameters. And you can see that where the data set, the data set itself is not there. The data has been taken from the net with a sklearn subset. That's what the code also been given here. Right? So you can see that sklearn dataset, load iris and make it is of true. And from that, the data has been taken. We can, what are all the things? Special length and special width and petal length. And you can see here three things. It is of Estosa, Veris color and Virginia. Now we can go with an output and you can see here. You can see here Versace, right? And you can see all the three things are there. Estosa and Vericia and Virginia. Based on that, it has been displayed with the three things since it is 0, 0. And it is coming with the feature extraction. What is the petal width, petal length, and what are all the parameters we are given? What parameters you needed here? So you can see here, it is a special length, special staple width, and petal length and petal width. Same thing, you can see that screen also. Nothing you have written the code. You can see that. Sorry, I'm going back and I'm coming back here. You can see that code. So this is what the importance of XAI, which can be automatically generated. So this is the thing is that. Now I go back to my presentation in order to conclude, right? And this is about the presentation and I'll come here. There is a one thing I want to go. I told about DALI. So you can see this is a website which is DALI where the YouTubers, most of the YouTubers used to generate the animated images based on your story. You can tell your own story and based on that own story, you can develop. Actually, you have to take a workshop for separately this images. How to drag your images and how to make it, how to make your explainable images. So if you want to make a story, so that you can make a story while most of the YouTubers are using, whenever they tell the stories, this role they will be played and they can be generated with the help of one AI. This is called as a DAL-E. And if you want, I can show that website also, right? So that you can see here, right? And you can see, okay, I'll make it right bigger. So this is what the thing is coming here about DAL-E website, and it is an open art. You can see here. So whatever the animation characters you want, you can make it here. So this is the one thing we are coming here. And next one, it is called what all the remaining websites are coming under XAI. One, it is called as a data robots. So I'm working with the data robots. You can see this is also we can utilize whatever for researchers, especially for researchers. This is a data robot. So whatever the data you're going to give, whatever the statics forms you want, you have to go. But everything you have to take one workshop, right? I cannot able to complete everything. But I'm saying that these are all the things are there. Data robot is there for your data processing. So this is one free website is also there. And next one is of Feeder AI. This is also mainly focusing on XAI. So whatever I'm talking today, it is mainly focusing on XAI with line concepts. So eXplainable for obsessivity, especially for mission languages. So this is the one website which is used for mission languages of filter. Next one, it is of H2O AI. So this is another one AI, which is everything is for the researchers, right? Not for the person who is want to just listen. The person who is want to utilize the data and make it explanatorily and don't want to do what the smart work is needed. If you use AI, is good, but if you use the XAI is externally good when you go for working it as and all. So you can see that within 24 lines, I can come out with an output. The same thing you have to do it with a bulk of work with that write it, right? So this is another one website which is used for H2O AI and what if tool. This is another one thing. It's also very familiar. If you want to, what type of tool you want, you can see the demo also. So that from the demo itself. So as a researchers, hard work, I suppose it not to do the hard work, go for the smart work. How to get the data, and you must be understand that black box, very important. How these data are generated, how these data are going to be generated. All those things you should be understand here. And this is about what if tool, black box concept. How to represent the data, automatically it will be generated. And you can see that. You can use any algorithm or whichever prediction model or whatever the classification model, you can use it here. So this is about what if. And next one, it is of, this is mainly focusing on IBM is using here. So I'm taking from all the representative website only. Right? I'm not going with any new things. Everything is from this. So it is about IBM WhatsApp they are using here. So all the data which has been coming up here. So these are all the things which is coming under the XAI. So mainly, overall, I can say that all the black box process can be done with the help of explainable AI and is mainly used to represent the data to the opposite person who is going to watch the carrier or for their researches and everything. So with that, I'm taking only a 1% of line. Okay, I'm not going with the entire concept of line. So tomorrow I will go with some other concept of XAI, and the next day is also with the SAP. I try to do it, and next one it is ELF IIM X. I'm for IM 5, so that I'm ready to do that one. So with that, I think the time is up. So I stop this session. And if you have queries or anything, you can suggest me. Yeah, that's what in the first itself I told that ChatGPT is used to respond the request, whereas XAI is mainly focusing on research explainable concepts. I want to make the output explainable. So that is the one question has been asked here. That's what ChatGPT is entirely different. ChatGPT is going to send our request. That's all. But what happened? This XAA, if you use for the research side, it is going to give a deliberated output without writing the code. The programmers no need to write the code for everything. I told the same output. You can see that output, which I showed it in the HTML. Whether explainable is based on prompt or generate an algorithm of a programming. Explainable AI is mainly for generating the output and the result, right? Deliberately. So instead of giving an explainable, see what is the thing is, the researchers has to show these are all the outputs to your supervisor. But this explainable AI, if you give deliberately, it will can provide all the data. As I showed the graph, I send the parameters alone, it has been generated here. So this is what ChatGPT is entirely different from XAI. Is there any separate app or no? XAI is a technology. It is not an app. It is that's what on the first while starting itself I told that it is not related with it like a ChatGPT. Yeah, I will send the PPT to the team members of RCHUB Academy so that you can give that. XAI output is only for an instance accuracy or overall accuracy. Both the things we can use it. Instance accuracy, see, this is not related with the accuracy or performance. The output which you're going to send, it will be explainable format. See, in my code, I shown that. Yeah, in my code, I have shown the code. I just send the parameter only. It itself describes that in terms of graph and in terms of volume. That's the one thing is of very advantageous for XAI. Yeah, the recording will be in the RCHUB Academy website so that you can download the recording also, man. Can you able to give me the feedback of this session? How about this session? Whether it is informative or anything I want to change is on tomorrow's session. So tomorrow I'm also going to take, tomorrow I'm the person going to take it with the SAP. So any other suggestions from your side? Okay, thank you. Only 2 or 3 in my session. Thank you. I need all the participants to give the feedback. Otherwise, I think that the participants are not listening to classes. Just as usual webinar, they are moving on. Thank you. Thank you for all the participants. Whether it is useful for pre-processing. Yes, of course. I think Ilakya, see, I think the person from yes, it is very, very useful for pre-processing. Even you can use for image, even you can use for NLP. Everything is possible. Better take a time to go through the line packages and you check it. It will be easy for you to understand. Whatever the package you want or whatever the method you want from the line, you can take it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for all the participants for your kind feedback and hope we will come with the new ideas on tomorrow also. Thank you very much for all the participants. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we come with a new another idea with the XAI. Thank you very much.
Contact RCHUB International Foundation for Research and Education. WhatsApp 9888 231 231.